I am in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Chattanooga National Cemetery. This is one of the oldest national cemeteries. There's going to be some interesting monuments here, so we're going to go check this place out. Here's the memorial arch. Kind of like the ancient Roman arches. We have our own here at the Chattanooga National Cemetery. On the back, the arch says, "Here rests in peace 12,956 citizens who died for their country in the Civil War." It is absolutely beautiful here early in the morning. Wow. Of course, being here in Chattanooga, there's some interesting rock formations even here in the cemetery. It's a very hilly place. This cemetery was founded immediately after the battles of Chattanooga, like the one that took place over there on Lookout Mountain. It looks like he died after Chickamauga in the battles here, but he must have died of disease. I'm nearing the top of the hill. It looks like it's all Civil War veterans up here. Most of those who were originally buried here, the 12,000 originals, were unknowns. There are no words on this obelisk, so this must be an area where unknowns are buried. Just take a full panorama of the views up on this hill. It's pretty incredible. From here you can get a better view of Lookout Mountain. Here you can see downtown Chattanooga. Here I've come across a bunch of markers with just numbers on them, so I think these are the unknowns from the battles of Chattanooga, Lookout Mountain, Missionary Ridge, over there in Orchard Knob, which is not too far away. And here's one of the more interesting graves here at the cemetery. This is a mass grave of World War I German prisoners of war who died here in the United States, and they got transferred to be buried here at Chattanooga National Cemetery. From my understanding, after the war, the German government requested that all the remains of the prisoners of war who did not, I guess, get transferred back to Germany be buried here at this cemetery. Not sure the exact reason, because they were at a different cemetery, but now they're here and they have a monument in German. Hope you can see the lighting's kind of bad on this side. I don't speak German, so I don't know what it says, but there are over 100 names listed on the side of this monument. So this is something that's very unique to this cemetery. Germans from World War I were buried right here. This cemetery has a connection to one of the most famous stories of valor and sacrifice in the Civil War and modern American history. It is the monument to the General Locomotive Chase. On April 12, 1862, James Andrews and 21 other Union partisans captured the General, a locomotive in Georgia, and their goal was to destroy and disrupt the supply line down here. So that ended up in the Great Locomotive Chase, where they did much damage, but in the end were caught. This monument is so cool. You can see there is a replica of the General up there on the monument. That is so cool. On the back side, it shows the 8 men who were executed by the Confederates for this action. So that included Andrews, and then Marion Ross, George Wilson, Harry Shadrach, John Scott, Samuel Slavens, William Robertson, and William Campbell. The guys on this side were able to escape captivity, and these guys were exchanged, including Jacob Parrott there, who ended up getting the first Congressional Medal of Honor from President Lincoln for this, and then eventually I think all of them got it. So these are the first men to ever receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. The 8 executed are buried directly behind the monument here. There's the man behind the whole operation, the civilian, James Andrews. So yeah, it's an amazing story and legend. And this is where the 8 who were hanged in the end rest in peace. Pretty awesome spot. I'm now a good ways north of Chattanooga in Beech Grove, Tennessee, and I am at another Civil War site. This is the grave of Old Isham, the Confederate Horse. Old Isham, or Isham, was the honored mount of Confederate General Benjamin Franklin Cheatham. He did survive the war, both of them did, and from my understanding this was Cheatham's farmland. I don't know why he was buried here, but he got a full military honor funeral when he died. But after that funeral, the gravesite was completely forgotten until 2002, when some Sons of Confederate Veterans, not a particular fan, but they located the grave and had this marker place, and yeah. Grave of a Confederate horse. Pretty interesting. And he's been left some memorial horseshoes. So if you'd like to see other videos of Civil War sites, national cemeteries, and even horse graves, I've been to a few of these, then please go check out all my other videos, and thanks for watching.